I've been really lucky to be doing this kind of stuff, I think, for 20-some years. I have never had the ability to work with anybody who is just so focused and talented and loving and could tune out my voice and not let it, shake up her ability to do magical, masterful work. Without further ado, please welcome my dear friend and the creator of this magnificent face that you all love so much, Margaret B. Please. Margaret, everybody! Oh yeah, that's it. So, first convention, huh? Butterflies.
I've always wanted to do that. I talk to a lot of people, but I have to say one thing. I always wondered what working from 4 o'clock, getting the makeup done.
Good morning. Morning. Hey.
At 7:30 comes around, and this voice comes charging into the trailer. Good morning. How's everybody? Here's the coffee. Here's in his 5 or 10 minutes. And now I know what it was working up to. A large group of people.
Yeah, I had a pretty captive audience when I would come into the trailer. Ron was sitting in the chair, and Margaret had a vice gripped in, because when I would come, he'd like, hey, guess what? And she'd like, shut up! She would give me that look. Margaret always had like one brush in her mouth, one behind the ear, some glue, some like chopped up hair, much beer, and she'd just give me a look like, keep it flat, let it work.
And Eric in the background getting his clothes ready.
Right, really. It was like a scene from Ford's Company in that trailer.
I talked to Eric for a little while.
It was like the Lucy Show with 3 Lucille Balls and Margaret as Ricky Ricardo. Lucy! Jay really never had a chance to kind of interact on a daily basis with that.
No, well, as far as I remember, Margaret really never wanted anybody in the trailer when she was making up, which I understand completely, because I mean it's a really...
Basically, Jay, just so you know,
we never let me
cat out of trailer. Everybody that ever was on that show, people that were like, the guy, everybody was in the show. We should have told you that.
I see. Now, you see how that... Yeah, this is how we find out. This is how we keep score. Okay.
Yeah. So, for a lot of, during the weekend, we're going to have, I think, a Q&A tomorrow or later or something. So I know there's probably a lot of makeup questions and what Margaret's done since then and what it was like. So obviously a lot of that will come up over the weekend. But Margaret, do you have any questions for us? Yeah.
Well, just being here for the first time, I'm just like a new kid in the candy store, and just having fun looking around. And so far, it's been really nice. I'm surprised at just how friendly everybody is and how nice and easy it is to talk to everyone. And, so I'm looking forward to the whole weekend.
Yeah, we're glad she's here too. It's funny, I know a lot of that. This industry sort of has, especially the week of the Academy Awards, we're all aware of how this industry that we've been lucky enough to work in kind of lauds each other's sort of accomplishments and just absolutely, oh no, you're great, no, I love you. And really, you're the best. That's just me talking to myself in the mirror. Is there anybody in the room that ever was fortunate enough to come down the set while we're doing this to see it really close up, the handiwork? Nobody's here from Pat. There was a group of our friends that I haven't seen through, Brooke and some of the people from Pasadena and Southern California. And they were lucky through the years, because we were in the neighborhood, a lot to come come and hang out. And certainly, I think the vibration of our set was a lot different than any other movie sets. I mean, it was kind of like, look, if you're dumb enough to hang out on the street corner with us at 4 o'clock in the morning, cold, wet, damp town, with Skid Row and 5th and Urine, and then, coffee and safe, come stand by us, and, and a lot of the folks that did that were able to actually see things like Margaret touching up on at 4 o'clock in the morning, or getting the jelly donut off of his mustache, burnt cigar, ashes out of his hair. So I think it's kind of one of the things that sort of, I guess, sad in some regards. I think when we were doing what we were doing every day, we didn't really have any. It must be the same. Almost, what do you think about doing? You know what? I got to videotape what I do. I'm a bank teller, or I'm a school teacher. You lose sense of what you do with what you do, and there's no real sense to sort of preserve it for eternity because it's just what you do. And one of the things that I feel bad about is we never really went out to sort of document some of the things we did, especially Margaret's work, which was just, I'm telling you, imagine the fact that when she and Ron would come to work, sometimes they had to be in the chair at 3:30 in the morning. They had to get up and leave their houses at like 2:30, get up at 2 a.m., and then we would do like a nice 18-hour day. Yeah. Trust me when I tell you, this was not the exception, this was the norm. It was day after day, week after week, month after month of that. And amazing, absolutely amazing. So, I bow in your presence. Really. And I did then. I mean, I just feel blessed to have watched somebody like you do that kind of work. And like I said, be able to just constantly laugh around the insanity because we were some insane people all day. Not that it's changed. Just do it for free now.
So, I mean, and what Margaret used to do really is one of the really interesting parts of the show. I mean, in fact, tomorrow for your Q&A, I've got some questions for you. So, because honestly, there are things that I don't know that because as far as I remember, I mean, the makeup was always put on in Ron's trailer every morning, and really no one was allowed in the trailer until Ron was ready. So, I've got some questions. I know that.
Yeah. Jay's questions are more like, remember the cat in the hat? That goldfish bowl staying on his head, so gotcha, we'll get back to it. So, now what? No, I'm fine, my fish is fine, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen? No. Jay, good? Do you want us to do more? Sure.
Hey, what?
Jamie, come on up here, Jamie. Now, you've never met Margaret, right?
Well, briefly last night.
Yeah. I was telling Margaret that you have this friend that you know who comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys should hook you at it. Yeah. You got to check that out because it's pretty amazing stuff. So we got this. Here's the deal. I'll let the folks that are here before it kind of warm up a little because tomorrow when the Q&A starts, you're not going to be able to get a word in edgewise. You guys want to ask who was over here? Is a couple of you all from here? Where are you all from?
St. Paul, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Nittany Lion! I say blue, you say?
White.
Thank you.
It's also known as Fraternalsburg.
Yeah. Happy Valley.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I spent time up in Happy Valley as a young boy.
I don't know if it's always happy, but...
No, well, not after, but hey, getting that far, so, nice to get to it. No. No. So, do you have any questions for the three of us, plus the boy wonder? No? How did you find out about this sort of remnant society of sort of weird people?
The internet, I met a good friend.
The internet?
Yeah.
Yeah?
She
Wow.
was last year, it made me jealous, and I had to come.
Sure. Well, we're glad you're here. Hi, Pat.
I'd like to jump in real quick.
Jump.
For the,
Jump. Come on. Jump.
for, something he said earlier, for new folks here, if you've been to any other conventions, I do a lot of Star Trek conventions, general science fiction conventions. And a lot of people always ask me what Beauty and the Beast convention is like, and I say it's nothing at all like the other conventions. This is like a family reunion.